This is Breakfast, a segment where I literally go in depth about how long I've fasted before breaking, what food I'm breaking it with, how many calories I put in, how much weight I've gained the day after my refeed, how I'm feeling overall, and what's next. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 5 of Breakfast. Now, I know that episode 4 and episode 5 seem really close together, but rest assured, this was another 90-hour fast. The only reason that they seem so close together is because I put episode 4 out a little bit later than I typically would. So let's talk about the numbers here. So for this last 90-hour fast, it lasted me 92 hours and 1 minute. So right at the 92-hour mark, pretty easy for the most part. I think my body has gotten used to just doing these 90-hour fasts and not eating anything in between. No real struggles except, the hunger pangs that usually come with it. For those that might be wondering, I don't get headaches. I don't really get fatigued anymore. I usually am able to just function like I normally do, whether I'm on hour 10 of fasting or on hour 80 of fasting. For the most part, the only thing that I struggle with is I get hungry. And that passes. Eventually that passes, especially when I'm busy working. It comes and goes. And I think for a lot of people who might be considering doing something longer or just even getting through a 16-hour fast, the one thing that I try to tell people is that the hunger will pass, and it definitely does, and you just gotta kind of stick through it. Now, as far as headaches or fatigue or dizziness or weakness, these were symptoms that I initially had when I first started doing it, and over time it's gotten better, but I think a lot of that is also because I keep my electrolyte balance, or I keep my electrolytes in balance, or I try to, which is why I take supplementation for, these longer fasts. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's talk about the weight. Let me pull that up real quick, so I'll probably edit this part here. Okay, so for this past 90-hour fast, this was on 4/20 yesterday, I weighed in at 153.4 pounds. And then the last previous 90-hour fast on 4/16 was 154.8. So I had lost about a pound and a half since this past 90-hour fast and then the one before that. In my head, if you watched my last episode, I was a little concerned. I was a little concerned that I ate way too much. I ate right around 7,000 calories, which is, yes, it's a lot of calories in one refeed. And I was a little worried that I was only going to lose maybe less than a pound this time around, or maybe not even. I guess there is a little fear that I might have just stagnated in weight, but no, I lost another pound and a half. So let's go back again so we can look at the numbers. The previous fast on 4/12 was 156.4, 4/8, 157.8, and on 4/4, 159.6. So I'm down over 6 pounds at this point. And just so I reiterate here, my goal is to do 90-hour fasts for the entire month of April, and my hope is that I can weigh in the 140s by May 1st. Okay, again, a disclaimer, because I think it's important that I make sure that people know when they watch these episodes that I am not the cleanest eater. I try to eat healthy, but it really depends on how I'm feeling, especially because I only eat twice a week, pretty much. So you're not going to see me eating the healthiest of foods. I do this because I think it's important to be transparent and show people that, hey, I'm just an average person, or you're a normal person that has lost 70 pounds in maybe a more unorthodox way. And actually, I think somebody put that in my comments. I eat big and I fast long. And I don't know if somebody else came up with that. But those words actually ring really true about what I do. I eat big and I fast long, and I've been doing that for the last 7 months, and that's how I've put down almost 70 pounds. And yeah, that's really about it. Again, this is not me telling you guys you need to do 90-hour fasts. I do these 90-hour fasts because I can still lose weight even by eating big amounts of food, because I would rather fast long and eat big instead of eating small meals per day, or, just doing OMAD, because I eat way more than 2,000 calories a day, and you're going to see that. So let's cut into the food. Just like every refeed previously, I started off with a salad. This was actually the same salad I had last time. Green and red cabbage, romaine lettuce, tortilla strips, kale, carrots, a 4-cheese Mexican blend, green onions, and a creamy salsa ranch dressing. I actually added Caesar dressing to it as well because I ate the entire bag of salad this time, 690 calories. And then it was followed with cocktail shrimp with cocktail sauce, 250 calories, and then chips and guac. This time I ate about half the bag of chips, and I actually ate the entire thing of guac, which was almost a pound, right? I think it was 0.95 or 94, 1,500 calories. And then 2 bananas for potassium, 210 calories. I did eat another tin of cashews, 1,280 calories. I ended up getting wings from Wingstop. These were boneless ones. I got 15 of them. I think I ate 13 of them, half hot, half Parmesan garlic, or garlic Parmesan, however you say it. I also had fries. I didn't eat all of them, but it also came with ranch dressing. Anyway, that was about 1,750 calories. I then finished this Ben & Jerry's ice cream that I had last refeed, just ate the rest of it, 740 calories, and then ended the night with a slice of pie. This was a strawberry cream one that I got at the grocery store. I've had this before, 720 calories. This totaled out to 7,140 calories. And this was done during a feeding window of 3 hours and 59 minutes, so right under 4 hours. Okay, so here's the thing. This is the most I've eaten so far, at least in the record of me counting calories. I might have eaten way more than this in the past, but I really was never counting. So yeah, over 7,000 calories this time. And let's talk about the weight that I gained after my refeed. So today, April 21st, I weighed in at 159 even, which actually made me super, super happy because now at this refeed, I was still in the 150s. So this might solidify me in the 150s at this point, which I'm thrilled about, unless for some reason I gain weight tomorrow, which has actually happened in the past. Before I started doing any of these videos, sometimes I would gain weight the next day, either because I'm still retaining water. I don't know, but 159 even is what I weighed in at today. And then on the 17th, the previous refeed, 160.4. On April 13th, 161. April 9th, 163.4. And then on April 5th, 166. So yeah, I'm down 7 pounds in terms of refeed weights. So here we go. The trend is still going downward, which now I feel a lot better. Trust me, I actually went through your comments that you guys had posted in my previous video, and I'm going to reply to all of them, but I want to, say here as well, thank you. Thank you for putting your input. Even just the words of encouragement, I think that's really helpful. And even for you guys who are trying to share your story with me, I appreciate that. I really do. And so, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I think I can do these 7,000 calorie refeeds and be okay. Could have I eaten more? I don't think so. I was pretty full at that point. Maybe this is my limit. Maybe around there. I don't know. Maybe it might be more on my next refeed. Maybe it's going to be 7,500 calories. Maybe it's going to be 8,000, which I guess in a way doesn't surprise me if it happens, but let's just hold off, wait and see. I'm not eating until Friday. As long as I keep going with this downward trend, I'm good. I did want to talk about my refeed though really quick. And because of the comments, I tried to eat a little healthier. So as far as the salad went, I ate that entire salad. It was like a salad that comes in a bag, and typically I eat maybe a little more than half of what's in there, but I ate the entire bag this time because I said, let's just fill up on some of the more healthy, clean food. So I did that, but I drenched it with extra dressing because it was still good with the dressing that it came with, but it was not enough. And I had to put more in there to make it more, I guess, palatable, right? for me to put down. And that's why I also bought shrimp, because I was like, okay, let me try to put more protein in here. And I added that in, but it didn't stop me from eating a lot more after that. I saw somebody saying to maybe lay off on eating so many nuts, because, you know, it still keeps you hungry, but it's so hard. It's like one of my favorite things to eat. And it's something I'll consider if I start, you know, plateauing, but hopefully I don't plateau. Hopefully this keeps going strong, but we'll see. So that's about it. That's episode 5. Again, for people who are new, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. You know, this is my last leg of this fasting journey. For those that don't know, again, I'm down about 70 pounds in 7 months. Hopefully it's going to be more than that as the time goes on. And my goal is to get to 130 pounds, at least in numbers wise. Numbers wise, I think that's probably where I'm going to be sitting at around 130. But the reality is, I'm just trying to get this fat off of me. Here's something I've actually never shared with anybody yet. I know this might seem like a crazy goal, but I think I want to get down to 10% body fat. I don't really know what that looks like. I've never been there. I've been overweight my whole life. So I don't know. I'm also wondering about loose skin and all that. And I'm starting to get a little bit. And I don't know if I'll ever show that on camera because I'm pretty self-conscious. I've been overweight my whole life. Showing that side of me is a very, you know, we'll see. Maybe in the future, but right now, I'm just going with the numbers, sharing my experiences, sharing as much as I can with you guys, and being as transparent as possible. But yeah, that should be it. If you want to go on this journey with me, please subscribe, please engage in the chat, talk in the comments. I try to respond to everybody because I think it's important that, you know, there's another option when it comes to fasting. There's another option when it comes to a way of eating. I don't believe that we need to eat every single day. I don't believe that we need to eat multiple times a day, but that's different for everyone. And that's how it is for me. And maybe you guys feel the same way. For people, especially who have trouble, you know, stopping at a certain calorie when they're eating their meal or when they're refeeding. And maybe this is a solution for you, and maybe this is something that might work. So if it is, or if you have questions, feel free to ask. And, that's it. I should have another video between this and the next episode of Breakfast. I always want to try to put something in between, but if I have time. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, that should be it. I will catch you on the next one, in the next one, however that phrase goes. I'll see you guys later.